world where every meme and comment is fact-checked, but not a ballot. The Kate Daly Show starts now.
I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for third-grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
Oh, hi. Welcome to your Tuesday. How are you, Uncle Milty?
I'm good.
Do you have a brain? Did you discover?
I haven't discovered it yet, but I'm getting close.
Oh, I hope all of us get a brain. Boy, so much to say. So much to say. So, the circus continues. I guess we could talk about the WWF wrestling match of the contestants. So up for the VP contestant would be, and this is why they call it, the Republican ticket or the Democrat ticket. Really, if you're looking at all of this, it's a ticket to the show.
Yeah.
We're getting a ticket. Okay. So 71% they say in a poll, but you know how I see polls, but I would guess more like 90% of America has never ever heard the name Walz in anything from Minnesota. The governor of Minnesota, he is picked as Hormala's VP.
Now,
Sorry.
I hate the way they use percentages because really in 2020, 156 million votes were cast. That means 109 million didn't know Waltz's name at the time. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's insane.
I know. He had according to the Freedom Index score, which is the only score I go by because the other ones are very heavily tainted. But the New American actually does a really good job with their scoring process for the Constitution. He got as low as 5%, and his average when he was a representative, when he was in Congress, was 20. Voting the Constitution either 5 or 20%. A real beacon of light, that guy. So, real backbone, really standing up. Okay, so he's over Minnesota. And I love the press. I love how the press is painting him. He is middle of the road. No, he's not. He's a complete Marxist. He's a total loon bag from hell. No, he's there's a reason that she picked him. And I would have to say that she couldn't have anyone outshine her. See, I thought it was going to be Mark Kelly. I really did. But she couldn't have somebody be more popular than her. So you have to find somebody that nobody knows, that's not been talked about, and that basically said yes to the George Floyd case. Because with the whole George Floyd case, that was Minnesota. And that whole thing was extremely fraudulent. Nobody really, I think, not nobody, I can't say that. A lot of people saw through the fact that this guy was a criminal. I don't think he died in the way they told us. But Walz, as governor of that state, was all in on spreading the violence of the BLM, like just loves BLM, loves gender confusion, loves LGBTQ having more rights than everyone else, loves government, taxation. I mean, anything to destroy America or destroy its constitution, he's voting in. So he was all aboard the George Floyd train. And I don't know if you guys remember, but June of 2020, if you didn't have to wear a mask to any protest because protesting didn't spread cooties.
No.
But everything else spread cooties. So you couldn't go to a funeral or a wedding or church or anything, but you could go to a protest. That was okay. Especially BLM protest and burn down the city. No problem at all. So that was Walz. Walz didn't want to call in any kind of containment. He just wanted the thing to spread, and it did through the whole entire country. And people started, why aren't they wearing masks? Wait a minute. Why aren't they having to go by? Hey, more than 20 people are gathered. What's going on? Well, it was a BLM protest. You could get away with it because cooties, because how they spread, because that. So what was your first take when you saw this pic?
Well, I didn't know who he was. And I hadn't heard of him.
Nobody did.
So I started doing a little reading. I was surprised to hear or see that he left Congress to be the governor of Minnesota.
Yeah, usually they go the other way.
Yeah. That's kind of interesting. But I think that goes to show that governors have a lot of power.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Especially the bought and paid for ones.
Yes.
Like Walz.
Oh, yeah.
If you want a good little Democrat soldier who won't steal limelight from Hormala and her incomplete sentences word salad, he's your guy. I mean, honestly, right? He's your dude. So Mark Kelly would outshine her. He'd be more popular. They would want her to be in some sort of plane accident because he would take over. So impeachment insurance wise, yeah, I mean, I can see the pick. So it doesn't really matter. I think the decision's already been made. The agenda's already there. But for the WWF concept of election crazy, got to address it. That's what everyone's talking about today. Walz. Nobody has mentioned this name ever in history. But now today, this is on everyone's lips today. So got to address it. But really strange dude. They're all coming out saying that he is a representative of the heartland. Really? Which part? The never voting constitution, or the gender confusion, or the whacking off of genitals, or the I don't know. I would love LGBTQ to have way more rights than your average Heartland member. I don't know what's Heartland about him.
Nothing.
Okay, I was just checking my pulse to see, and my brain on top of my brainstem to see if it was still there.
Well, he is right in there with Amy Klobuchar, too, which is a feature.
Yeah.
That's a feature.
That's perfect. Yes. So anyway, the guy's a total deep state soldier for anything communist. I don't know what else to say. He's driven drunk. But of course, the stuff came back that he lied about it. When he was, found by police. He's really interesting dude, to tell you the truth. And honestly, he's weird. I know he's the one that coined the whole Vance weird thing.
Yeah.
Vance is an insider, but he's not weird. These people are weird, okay?
Yeah.
They want to mutilate 4-year-olds. These people are strange.
He's really close to Ilhan Omar, too.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Got your ticket. Go for it.
Hello, Kate.
Hi there. You're live.
Hi. Thank you.
You bet.
Love your show.
Thank you.
I just have a thought
Okay.
that this new VP pick is what they're going to do is they're going to shove it on our face. They're going to go, we're going to fix the election. We picked a guy that we really want as a radical. We weren't going to put somebody in there who was going to be a possibility of having an actual election. We're just going to steal the election and slam this in your face. And I see that coming.
Okay. All right. Hey, all right. I'm taking it all in. Thank you so much for calling. I love your call. All right. Hi, caller. Well, I'm trying. You got to give me a second. Hi, caller. Welcome. Well, I'm really trying here. Okay.
Speed it
call
up.
in. I know. I'm trying. 888-673-1450. Can't wait to hear what you have to say about this.
They could be getting ready to weigh the two of them, Hamala or Timmy. Hamala or, and then the one who they end up wanting as president, either she stays or she goes.
I don't know. Has she slept with him, though? That's the big question on
I'm
everyone's
sure she
mind.
Doesn't she sleep with everyone?
Well, that's why we call her Hormala. She's seriously proud of it. I actually think this is more to throwing this race than I do propping it up. But that's my thought. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
So I'm not. I've never heard of this guy either. I'm
No
not
one
surprised he's from Minnesota. I'm not surprised he's from Minnesota. I mean, next to California, Minnesota's got the most screwed up bunch of politicians. I mean, you historically go back and look at the whack jobs they've put in as governor, as senator, as representatives. I mean, that state is just.
We can't imagine either because it is the heartland. So it's kind of interesting that they've gone so lefty loony. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but then they've been piled on with all sorts of people coming from all over the world. They just bury them in there, and so it's not surprising.
Sanctuary.
As far as the selection, it's going to be Trump. I mean, this is just a sideshow. The whole Hormala thing is a sideshow. Trump's going to be the next president, but he's not going to help us either. Just like you've been saying, it's all part of the show. So.
Yeah, I think we're getting a ticket to the show. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And the reason I say that is because they're going to use Trump for different reasons than we think. And that's why I'm saying that. That agenda has been set. You can see the economy, how it's going to go, right? Look at yesterday, the Big Dipper, okay? We'll have Mel Madison on today. He's going to explain a few things as well that are going on, and he's in the final hour. And by the way, on Thursday, the president of Mises, Thomas DiLorenzo, will be coming on the show too. So we have a lot of this stuff going on, and we're realizing, right? I would think, I just don't know if we can't see it at this point in 2024. Please go look at the Tina Peters interview on KateDalleyRadio.com. Okay. She explains voter fraud. No one wants to hear this. Very unpopular for me to say. Trust me, I get it. But I'm going to say it anyway. It's fixed. Oh, it's just so frustrating. Anyway, hi caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Hey, Kate and Milty.
Hi.
Hey, I just wanted to comment that people are talking about how Kamala made this pick. Kamala is not making any picks.
Nope, she's not.
She is a puppet. And, this is the New World Order kind of elite that are telling her what to do and going picking everyone. And we have to realize this. And Tulsi Gabbard, did you see that interview with Tulsi Gabbard?
Which one? We interviewed her. I have to go to a
break. No, it was just came out. It was the Modern Warrior podcast with Chris Williamson.
Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Okay, we got to go to a break. We got to go to a break. Be right back. Kate Daly Show. KateDalleyRadio.com.
Thanks for listening to The Kate Daly Show. All opinions expressed by the program participants on The Kate Daly Show are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Patriot Radio, KS